Okay, so I'm going to give you an overview of how to do data analysis. I'm going to use this sample data about an Elodea plant, which is a plant that grows underneath the water. And when a plant grows, it undergoes photosynthesis, so it uses light to make food. And one of the products of photosynthesis is oxygen gas. And so what this experiment did was take an Elodea plant and grow it inside of a cylinder. Shone the light on the plant from varying distances and measured the amount of oxygen that was produced by the plant. So if you take a look at this, from 2 centimeters, the light was shone from 2 centimeters, and here's the oxygen production from 2 centimeters from 3 trials. If you move the light away to 4 centimeters, this is the amount of oxygen produced, 6 centimeters, 8 centimeters, and 10 centimeters. And so if you look at the trends in the data, you can see some definite trends. And what I've done here is taken the average of each of the trials. So added 2 plus 2 plus 3, divided it by 3, and that's how I got the average. Okay, so a data analysis is where you look at the data. This is the data, and data is the information that you collect. So you guys collected information on your experiment. And a data analysis is where you look at it and say, well, what kinds of trends do I see? What am I seeing happening when I actually look at the data? And when we look at this data, we can see that at 2 centimeters, the light was 2 centimeters away from the plant. It didn't photosynthesize very much. And then as I moved the light away, it photosynthesized a little bit more. And when you think about it, well, that sort of sounds a little bit weird, but it also could represent some issues with the Elodea plant. And if you think about the Elodea plant, maybe 2 centimeters away is a little bit too close for the plant to be comfortable with photosynthesis. So maybe it's not responding to the light as well as it should if the light's too close. And then we notice as the light gets a little bit further away, it seems to respond a little more. So that seems like a pretty good analysis of this data. So how do I do that? How do I type it out or write it out as a data analysis? Well, you have to say that in a data analysis we look at the data. So when looking at the data, it can be shown that the Elodea plant produces more oxygen when the light is 10 centimeters away from the plant. That makes sense. We can also say that the least amount of oxygen is produced when the light is 2 centimeters away. Okay, so there's 2 statements that you make in your data analysis. Okay, oops, I put oxygen. Oxygen is a proper noun, so it has to be capitalized. Okay, so we've made a couple of points here that the oxygen production is low when the distance from the light is low, and the oxygen production is high when the distance from the light is high. The next thing that we could probably do is say why this could possibly be so. This could be a result of the Elodea being too close to the light at 2 centimeters. possibly a little too close for the plant. It could also affect the number of leaves exposed to the light. If the light is too close, only a few leaves would be exposed to the light.